Hello everyone, this is Sata Kumari. I'm at second semester, Jamshedpur Women's College, Jamshedpur. As in our MAT curriculum, we used to observe BEd students teaching school students. But due to this pandemic situation, we are unable to do this. So we are taking online classes. And today I am going to teach 9th class and my topic is I'm 9th class physics and my topic is work and it's SI unit. So now let's start the topic. Uh, as all of you know the term force. What is force? What do you understand by the term force? Force is generally pushing or pulling of an object, or you can say the interaction between two objects that causes its motion, change in its shape, its size and its position in speed, etc, etc. Suppose an object is at rest position, and due to the interaction due to interaction by another object, the position of object, the first object changes. So this type of interaction that cause a change in one's position is called force. So now tell me, what is distance? What do you understand by the term? What do you mean by the term distance? Distance is basically the space between 2 points. This the space between 2 points, and the shortest distance is called displacement. So now let's start term work done. In our daily life, we heard that I have really worked hard for my subject, for my examination. Is it true? The term I use true means just gathering information or reading books or doing or studying is or work. Is this work done in scientific point of view? Or if we say that I have carried in a heavy object on my head and I get tired or exhausted, or if I said that I pushed a heavy rock but it isn't moved a bit, is it said to be work done? No. In science of point of view, this there in our all examples, no work was done. What is work done? Work done is basically when a force is applied on an object and creates a displacement. Suppose when an object, suppose there is an object at point A and a force F is applied on it, and this creates a displacement of S. An object is at point A, and by applying force F, the object A moves from A to B. This is called work done. Here, work done can be said, work done denoted by W can be equals to force into displacement, or force into displacement. So when a force is applied and it creates a displacement in the object, then this is called force. This is called work done. So now, what is the SI unit of work done? Generally, the work done is represented by SI unit joule. Joule, or we can say J, denoted by J, and it is also has another SI unit, Newton meter or Newton meter. So 1 joule is all defined as when 1 Newton force is applied into an object, it creates 1 meter displacement in the direction of force, then 1 joule of work is done. So 1 joule of work is said to be 1 Newton into 1 meter. 1 Newton. Okay. So now let's solve some questions. given that an object at point A, a force of 5 Newton is applied and it creates a displacement of 2 meter. What is the work done? Here force is given 5 Newton and displacement is given 2 meter, and it is asked what is the work done. As we know, the formula for finding work done is force into displacement. So we can write it as above Newton, 5 Newton is force is given and the displacement 2 meter is given. So we can write 4 Newton into 2 meter. So 5 to 10. So 10 Newton meter or joule. You can represent either Newton meter or joule, both are correct. So here the work done is given equals to 10 Newton meter or joule. So now let's next solve another question. A force of a work done is given. Work done is given 56 joule, and it is asked to find a displacement when 7 Newton of work is done. Here it is given work done equals to 56 joule and force is 7 Newton. We have to find displacement. Simple. There is force is equals to work is done is equals to force into displacement, and here for work done is given, that is 56, and force is 7 Newton. So displacement. So we can find 8 meter. 8 meter is the required displacement. So now, sometimes it is asked that what is positive work done, what is negative work done. Positive work done, when force is applied in the direction of displacement, then the work done is said to be positive. So when force and work done is applied in same direction, then work done is positive. Okay. So while pushing or pulling any object, the force and the displacement are in same direction. Okay. When force and displacement are in opposite direction, or suppose we take an example of friction. Here friction displacement occurs always in opposite direction to that of the force. So in that case work done is always negative. Okay. Also there is third case, when force is perpendicular to displacement. Force and displacement is perpendicular. In case take an example, if a person carry a heavy load on his head and he walks here, the work done and here displacement and the force is both perpendicular to each other, so here work done can be said 0. Okay. So there are three type of work done. First, positive, when force and displacement in same direction, and negative when force and displacement are in opposite direction, and 0 when force and displacement are positive perpendicular to each other. So today we study what is actual work done. Means in daily life the term we use as work done where no displacement occurs due to applying force, it is not a work done. And we studied what is unit of for work done, that is joule or Newton meter. And we also study how to define it. Means work 1 joule equals to when one force of Newton applied on an object create a displacement of 1 meter. So this is called defined as 1 joule. And also when work done when work done is positive if force and displacement are in same direction. When work done when force and displacement, take an example of friction, are opposite direction, then the work done will be negative. If work done if force applied and displacement are perpendicular to each other, then the work done will be 0. So now let's evaluate the whole class. What do you understand by work done? Work done, what is the meaning of work done? Obviously, when a force is applied and creates a displacement, this is called work done. What is 1 joule of work? 1 joule of work done is when 1 Newton force is applied, it creates a displacement of 1 meter, then the work done will be 1 joule. Okay, now solve a question. A pair of blocks exert a force of 140 Newton on a plow. The field being plowed is 15 meter long. How much work is done in plowing the length of the field? Means here force is given 140 Newton and the displacement that the bullocks done is 15 meter. Now the question asks find the work done. So here it is simple, as we know that work done is always equals to force into displacement, and here force is given 140 Newton and the displacement is 15 meter. So now solve it. 15 6 15 6 21 Newton meter or joule. Okay, this is the required work done by bullocks in plowing the field. So now that's all for today. We are here are some homeworks. Okay, write down question. The question number 1 is what is positive, negative and 0 work done and the question number 2 is a certain force acting on 20 kg mass changes its velocity from 5 meter per second to 2 meter per second. Calculate the work done by the force. Calculate the work done by the force. Okay. So now that's all for today. Hope you liked whatever I have taught. This is the homework. Homework is given what is positive, negative and 0 work done, and the another homework is a certain force acting on 20 kg mass changes on 20 kg, mass changes velocity from 5 meter per second to 2 meter per second. Here we need to find the work done by the force. Hope you like my study, whatever I taught. Thank you and have a nice day.